operation where an agent is slipping into an office building at night and secretly using one of those little tiny spy cameras to photo.
Appreciate all the likes.
Gonna ask someone, what's the best way?
Really appreciate it.
Finish the job.
Right now, hopefully Lonnie can survive without me.
690 miles southwest.
Funko Pop, what's happening, dude?
You know, I saw somebody
How's it going?
set us apart, and I get it.
Sitting here.
Beautiful.
I'm good, sitting here at the hospital with my
Oh
wife.
my gosh, that almost looks like.
She had her surgery today.
We had a lot of similarities, and they would include
Huh?
the cardboard
He talked
container,
to me earlier.
the types of tape, more than one type, the size of the pipe, that which includes the
Stranger
diameter, the
Things,
length,
right on.
the explosive inside, the type of explosives inside.
I'm not.
Gunpowder from both bomb sites was sent to the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms lab for analysis.
I don't
They
know what I
store
want.
samples of every known gunpowder manufactured. The particles of gunpowder from the pipe bombs were placed on a profile projector, which measures the
So what you
size
getting
and
into
shape
today?
of the granules. When this information was entered into a computer database, the gunpowder was identified as Hercules bullseye.
How's John? I
The
don't know.
same type was used in both bombs. Since Radio Shack batteries and electrical components were found at both bomb sites, detectives checked all of the Radio Shack stores in the Salt Lake City area. Records showed that an individual by the name of Mike Hansen had recently purchased the same components from this Radio Shack store in Holiday, Utah. The store had an address for Mike
Yeah,
Hansen,
John
but
P.
it was a
He's
vacant lot, and detectives suspected that
He's,
the name was an alias. The only individual who reported seeing anything suspicious
yeah.
at the
He comes
Sheets
here.
home
I haven't
was a
seen him today. I haven't
13-year-old
been on live
neighbor,
today.
Aaron Tepman.
I haven't really been doing
He told
anything.
police he saw a tan Toyota minivan turn into the Sheets driveway around midnight, the night before the bombing. He said the van drove out of the Sheets driveway a few minutes later, but the boy could offer no description of the driver.
I think we have a serial bomber out there. What was entering into my mind was, how soon are we going to have another
So
bomber?
far, you the only one on here.
It was a very short wait.
Yeah. Huh?
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible
I got a
with
blanket on me. It's
Tremfya.
cold in here.
Tremfya can help with remission at 12 weeks,
Huh?
1 year, and 2 years.
I know what's up.
Some have visible repair of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Break away with Tremfya. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
You don't have a clear picture of your finances or not a clear picture of anything. Before Relay, my business's financial setup looked like one big bucket. There's a big unknown. Can I take this money? What do I have?
If you want to be ready for summer, now's the time to call Sono Bello. Sono Bello
I
helps
want to turn
target
the
the
heat up a
spots
little
that
bit.
diet and exercise
Yes, I
never
do.
could. At Sono Bello, our expert surgeons
But I gotta get my
remove
baby
stubborn
well.
fat permanently and
So
tighten loose
that's why
skin
we're
in
here.
one visit with less downtime. With over
Mr. Pine
50,000
Ticket.
five-star reviews, Sono Bello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist. I love wearing a bikini again and not having to cover up. And our flexible payment options make it easy to get started today. Call now for your free personalized consultation.
How y'all doing?
Body and mind. When one shows up without the other,
Good, and maybe not see it.
To get another chance to get to his bumper, I believe, when they get up there.
Ain't crap on TV.
it doesn't make any sense.
I like this room.
Fair not. Is he gonna fire me if I do?
Timmons was killed by a mugger in an alley last night.
In a conspiracy, all loose ends.
How's everybody doing
Jack
tonight?
Ruby.
What's happening, y'all? Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay here the whole time
happen to good people.
till she gets
Yeah, not
out.
that quick, they don't.
That'd be like Tuesday morning.
I couldn't believe I looked over there and said Tuesday. I'm like,
Stop the bleeding temporarily.
I was expecting to be out by
It'll cut loose
Monday.
again. I don't know if the worst the infection. You're gonna have to open it up, cut out, and scrub away anything that's dead. Working your way out.
Yeah, we're like 2 hours away from home.
Try to make sure you don't get infected. You ready for this?
Man, it just made me feel so depressed.
I'm into a
Huh?
hospital. Just pass out.
Waiting for this 2 hours from home.
Good
Well,
luck, okay?
Yeah, well, I had my surgery. I'm 2 hours away from home. I don't like to be away from home too much. I had my surgery next week.
yeah. Good little ways.
That's right.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm glad you are too. Why am I watching Hold the Shooter?
You were saying?
I ain't find crap to watch.
Wow, this is really dark. There's no difference between my eyes being open or
How are
closed.
you doing?
Open, closed, open, close. Nope, same thing. Ooh, pretty.
You winning a Nobel Prize would be an inspiration to all women. All women, Amy. And you're blowing.
I was gonna be a scientist, but since you lost, I'm just gonna give makeup tutorials on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I'm way
Right now,
out
the
of
infinite
time now.
Mandelbrot sense. Here brought, there brought, everywhere, Mandelbrot.
Long ways out.
Yeah, Evan, I remember you. Don't forget
And then luck is
Evan.
on our side.
Well, here, let me, I do, but I remember you. How are you doing?
I give the command to execute. It's game time.
Roger that.
And we pounce on him like white on rice.
Yeah, it is. Sure is, Funko.
What's your name, fella? Keith Burton. Anything in the vehicle I need to know about?
Well, I've been at surgery since, well, I got in my room at 2 o'clock today.
Windows down.
In the passenger seat, we observed an overnight bag and some lingerie that he had discussed he wanted the child to wear during their encounter.
But just so you know, you are speaking to an agent with the Dallas office of the FBI.
Okay.
You have any idea why we're here today?
Well, probably got a pretty good idea. Well, I have been chatting with a lady and supposedly her daughter or whatever for a while. She approached me about wanting to do some stuff with her daughter. After about a week, I kind of started to lose interest. I kind of wasn't really interested.
Teams that are combat.
I was
That's my life.
I think you were on here, but I did my PET scan Wednesday and everything.
We scrubbed some more and we could actually find 4 letters there. It was a great moment. Now we have identified that it is indeed
I don't know.
Garfield.
I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. I don't know what she gets to have.
I
I
don't
was
get
so happy
nothing.
that we
I'm
found the wreck.
empty.
Oh, she
The
don't get
letter
to have
from the
anything
survivor
tonight.
was always
I've
in my
got
mind.
ice and chewing gum. That's all.
I was
She just have
determined to
ice and
find
chewing
out
gum. I
everything
like.
I could
I'm
about
on there. I might go
Carswell's
down to the
last
cafeteria a
voyage.
little bit.
What was a small steamship full of German civilians doing in the middle of the Baltic Sea in the last few...
There's a tumor in my
Being
liver
the
the
chairman.
size of a lemon. But
Asking
they're
no
going
one's
to give
involved
me
in the project?
chemo pills to try to shrink it.
You say target on a backbite.
And if it don't work for 3 months, they give me pills for
My
3
father-in-law,
months.
who I knew for 30 years of my life and who I was very, very close to, was incarcerated here. He was a Polish patriot, and he fought in every way he possibly could think of to rid the country of the oppression, first of the Nazis and then of the Soviets. Because, of course, when the Germans left, the Soviets arrived.
Next one.
Ready, start blaring.
And
you just go.
The evidence that we're finding in his vehicle.
And if we contact your girlfriend and show her the lingerie, will she say that's for lingerie?
I suppose so.
Well, I mean, is she gonna say it's her lingerie or not?
No,
So you just told us?
no. I actually got it for her, and I just never got around to giving it to her.
It'll be tricky to get out.
It was fun, but it looks like we brought the Wiz back with
Right
us.
on.
If you have kids, they
Sounds
really
good.
need WeatherTech.
So it's gonna be hard to
The
get.
money that has been made by Donald Trump, his life has gotten
VA with the lot.
I'm sorry if I'm going in.
Natural light from windows on all.
Like I said, I ain't meaning to be rude.
Conversation earlier this year. Is it?
Hoffman was scheduled to meet with Mormon church officials to discuss some early Mormon documents he was selling, known as the McClellan Collection. Steve Christensen was active in the Mormon church and was asked to attend that meeting in order to certify that the documents were authentic.
As I was inquiring about who examined the documents, it was my feeling it had never been examined forensically.
George Throckmorton was asked to do just that, to use scientific forensic methods to find out whether some of the world's leading experts have been fooled.
Really crazy for a loop.
Don't get out!
Don't go. Door. What the right product is for the moment for the end customer, all of that is human work, and AI is in no danger of taking that away from you. So if you, it's good, it's still good. Don't get me wrong. It's just the same. Hey, how's it going?
I'm not burning it up by any means.
We're never going home.
So, kind of curious about that area you're talking about.
I'm doing okay.
About the deluxe distributor package with Angie, and you're gonna leave
Oh, I would love to let
this machine gun on the back of a Jeep so they can travel at the same speed as the Emu and fire from the back.
Problem with this. It is rough terrain. So the Jeep is just bouncing up and down the whole way. Bullets fly everywhere. Emus are just like, that's stupid. Then they scatter once again.
and again, the outcome is the same. Mission failure.
It's now Emus 2, Aussies 0. But the soldiers aren't ready to give up. Now, Major Meredith and his men think they've got these emus figured out. They know the guerrilla tactics of these emus. They know how they run. They know where
Right
they rest.
on.
They know
Me
what
too,
directions they spread in. And with this information, they start carrying out these new missions. And they start to show more success.
Pierce goes back to Parliament 3 weeks later, proudly touting that he and his men have killed almost 1,000 emus.
Parliament just kind of looks at him and goes, didn't you say there were 20,000 emus? And you've only managed to kill 1,000 of them.
They lambast him with insults, going so far as to even suggest that maybe medal should be given to the emu?
With an unbelievable amount of ammunition and manpower wasted, Parliament ultimately decides to give the victory to the emus, and the mission is declared an unmitigated failure.
After the emus win the War of 1932, they continue to wreak havoc on farmers and their crops for years. That is until a worthy opponent appears. Better fencing.
Coming up, a race to explore outer space gets explosive. America has to do something to catch up with the Soviets.
I am so sorry. I'm still 2 hours away from my
Catholic.
Well,
That's certainly up to the president.
See the data. Talk to your dermatologist. Choice delivery and fast expert setup.
Did you say you was from Tennessee?
It's supposed to hurt. It's an ass kicking.
Somebody had told me they were from Tennessee. I can't remember who it was.
And drive your car. And
Make it possible?
It was cold there.
No, don't stop! He's bewitched, Cedric!
Get off me!
He's bewitched!
Yes. Yeah, that's cold. That's too cold for me. Somebody
Later, brother. You have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Huh?
They were weather was in the mines.
What's the prognosis?
U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio was leaving Rome this morning. He said he hopes, quote, liberty.
Yeah, I want to show y'all something. This is how
Who cut the cheese? The cheese. I ask you, please, did you cut the cheese? I'm not adverse to learning. Tell me why my eyes are burning. Who cut the cheese?
Hey, mama.
What?
I can't thank you enough.
Hey, everybody. See how big my room is?
Just dad today and come back and show my appreciation for this evening.
Oh, goodness.
It's been a long day. I just want to soak in a hot bath and have a little me time. Charlie?
No, I hate to break it. I just got it.
Fun at work. I was cooped up all day in this house taking care of your child.
Hey, sorry.
Just saying. On a light switch.
I'll call you later.
Oh, wait. I made something for Brandon. I sang some songs for him, and he seemed to like them, so I burned them onto a CD.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet? Clearly you're not familiar with my work. Anyway, he seemed to dig them.
Well, thank you. Hi, Alan.
Hi.
I don't think I'm in the control group.
On our podcast, Clock It, we are positioning ourselves at the intersection of culture and pop.
Nice.
Make a noise like an orangutan.
Ah! I see the two of you are getting along.
Excuse me, money bundle.
I really appreciate that, Eddie.
Fine girl, isn't she?
And if you'll keep coming
I
on
told you
my
not to
live
worry.
talking, I'll make
Father.
you one of my mods if you want to be a mod. You just gotta keep showing up.
About this wedding.
But I really appreciate you gonna subscribe to me.
That man is Luai Turkman, a 22-year-old from Geneva.
Okay, eyes on your own basket.
What's up, guys?
Oh, because they totally
Appreciate the
100% for
likes.
sure deserve it.
Everything is. I'll be out by Tuesday.
Suit. I love a good suit and I love multicolors.
John's trying to finish the roof. We got 3 guys and about 5 square feet.
It's a bit cramped up there, so rather than add to this cacophony, I'm gonna hang back and work on the stairs. Good thing I got my trusty assistant Henry helping me out. By the time we're done with this staircase, he'll have his degree in stair building.
We're gonna bang this baby out.
There's no blueprint for these stairs. It's just up here, Mr. Noggin.
My dad likes to wing it a lot. He's pretty good about making it happen. We only have an hour and a half to do like the rest of the whole stair system. Am I having a heart attack? Better not be. I'm 51.
Thanks to my protege, Henry, I was able to make great time on the stairs.
You can walk up here, man. No more ladders.
That went off without a hitch. The Treehouse Band is moving and grooving like a finely tuned bass. And, you know, maybe the G-string's a little flat.
6:30 p.m. here.
The goals today are inside as much of this as we can on the outside. And then the interior we're going to have plywood up, and then the floor will go down. Today we're feeling a little like, how's this going to happen?
D. Twisted Tea fans look
To death. So,
treat. Hey, Adam, how?
On the lake. Mark Horton learns that the caustic waters that enticed the morticians and glassmakers of Egypt and Rome also attract aquatic organisms in their countless billions.
On the surface of this lake is an algae.
United States.
The view of this particular area of the DMZ. The tree is an obvious security issue, so the South Koreans and NATO decide to chop it down. No big deal, right?
As it turns out, to the North Koreans, it is a big deal.
Here come the North Koreans, 30 soldiers under the command of Senior Lieutenant Pak Chol, and he is known as Lieutenant Bulldog for his history of starting fights and scraps inside the JSA. Bulldog tells the working group they have to stop. This is a special tree. It was planted by their current leader, Kim Il-sung, the founder of North Korea. Lieutenant Bulldog and his men pull out crowbars, clubs, and axes. The South Koreans and Americans think they're bluffing, so they go ahead and proceed to cut down the tree.
It isn't a bluff. Lieutenant Bulldog shouts "Chukyu," or attack. And the 30 North Koreans rush the 15 American and South Korean allies, and a brutal, bloody melee begins.
2 U.S. Army officers, Captain Arthur Boniface and First Lieutenant Mark Barrett, are killed in the skirmish.
This is the United States of America we're talking about here, so there has to be a response. But it can't be too much of a response because now we risk sparking a full-fledged war.
Crab in there right now. I mean, that is $420,000 worth of crab. I still got crab I gotta catch. So we're gonna slide them west. I need that fix on the last.
What's up, John? How you doing, brother?
We're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
310 miles southeast.
Mimi's right there. Say hello to John.
Hey, John, how are you doing?
No bait in these.
Oh, God.
She had her surgery today. Yeah?
Closing in on the end of the season. Oh, I gotta keep going. And that's about Burger King.
Love
That's
you,
a
brother.
high compliment from some.
So play for the honor that we had.
Boy.
Searched the muddy bottom for evidence. Many items were discovered, but nothing that could be linked to the missing boy.
All right. Thank you, John.
2 nights after Dario was reported missing, 2 women were walking a dog along a field path.
I don't even know. I'm just flipping channels, bro, because I can't ever really find anything that I'm interested in.
Blood. Just a few feet away, in a nearby cornfield, lay the naked body of a young man.
When I got the message from these 2 women, we immediately sent a police officer to check the site. When he reported that the body was that of a young man, we realized that it might be Dario.
The body was positively identified as Dario Cicolecchia. He had been sexually mutilated.
I certainly will never forget this all of my life, that terrible sight. It was quite obvious from the beginning that it was a sex crime. This could be seen from the injuries. There were cuts and bruises also.
Gear and Vraylar died and throw it in the.
And we're scheduling it accordingly. Bit of a download week, traveling week, get them moving, get them healthy, get them out in the sun, have some fun. And then not having to
Call right. Dual person. Excite.
Significant age relief.
Ain't nothing on.
This is why I'm a Walmart Plus member.
See you up here in USA TV.
I see you, Chris.
Ain't nothing good on.
us knowing.
Very few cities.
The Wilhelm Gustloff was a ship that, in happier times for the Nazis, had been built as a cruise ship. If the Amber Room actually was evacuated on a ship, it's possible that it could be the Wilhelm Gustloff, because the timing works. The 30th of January.
What we do know certainly is the Amber Room was packed up in crates in Königsberg Castle in January, ready to be evacuated from the city.
Eyewitness testimony does exist saying, yes, there were packages put on the Wilhelm Gustloff.
The wreck was classified. Nobody was allowed to go there. But in 1973, a team of Polish divers got permission to dive the Gustloff to try to find the Amber Room. So I went to meet one of the divers from that expedition.
Like the one in the head, and I see you. I just got massage. Boy,
Yeah.
it feels so good when it does that.
Tutaj ty siedzisz na zdjęciu.
Tak, po prawej stronie, po wyjściu z wody akurat.
To był rok 1970. To było bardzo trudno przekonać władze do tego. Ale powiedz mi, jaki był powód, dla którego ty chciałeś zanurkować na Gustloffie w tamtych latach?
Dla mnie niezrozumiała sprawa była, że to było po pierwsze utajnione. Nazywało się to Przeszkoda Wodna numer 73. Nie miało nazwy. Nie miało nazwy. Była sfałszowana pozycja. No, była ciągle w powietrzu wisiała legenda bursztynowej komnaty.
In the 1970s, divers didn't have the scanning technology which we have now, so Michał drove the wreck by hand.
To znaczy notatki były od skoczenia do wody do wyjścia. 7 godzin nurkowych takich. Nurkowanie, zapamiętać, stworzyć sobie obraz, wrócić, narysować sobie szkice.
Michal's image showed the entire wreck for the first time. It had suffered turbulence.